Hello all YouTubers, I'm the Weather D. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning back in. I wish everybody a Happy New Year. Today's presentation is going to be about newly named Winter Storm Fisher is going to hit the southern plains, south central United States. And we also are talking about our next potential cross-country winter storm that will be impacting the northern plains, the west coast, and potentially the northeast. So let's jump right into it here. Let's get started on our presentation for January 2nd, 2019. Here are some suggested weather channels on your right here where it says featured channels. Again, please consider clicking the subscribe button right there. So this is the National Weather Service out of Norman, Oklahoma. So this is the radar. In eastern Texas, southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, a lot of rain right now. But I don't like this kind of radar because it doesn't show where the snow is. Snowfall totals, this is Winter Storm Fisher. This isn't the cross-country storm. That will happen about a few days from now. I'll get to that soon. So this is Winter Storm Fisher. And I would even add Woodward and Ponca City in Oklahoma. I would add them to the trace to 1 inch. Because if you look here, both these cities are in a snow rain mix and eventually going over to snow. So I wouldn't put them in nothing here. So Clinton, Enid, Stillwater, trace to 1 inch. Maybe Altus to Seymour, Texas, and Altus, Oklahoma, maybe 1 to 3 inches. 3 to 5 plus, Ardmore, Ada, Oklahoma City, Lawton, and Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls in Texas. 3 to 5 plus inches. And now there's a winter storm warning for Oklahoma City and Chandler Point south towards Wichita Falls. So this storm has newly been named because of the winter storm warning. It's going to bring a lot of snow and ice. Ida, Ardmore, and Durant could expect 0.1 inches of ice and more. 0.1 to 0.25 inches of ice anywhere to the west, so basically west of I-35 and west of I-44, basically nothing, a trace to 1/10 of an inch of ice, not much in the way of ice if you're west of I-35. So Wednesday's forecast, freezing rain, drizzle, and some sleet mix for Oklahoma City and Clinton, Oklahoma points to the south. Wednesday night, now this may look a little different. We're going to start to see a snow sleet mix on west. So I-44 on westbound, Clinton, Altus, Lawton, Wichita Falls, and Seymour, snow sleet mix. Freezing rain if you're west or east of I-44 around Oklahoma City, Ardmore, Ada, Durant, and Stillwater. Thursday and the Thursday night is when we start to see that transition over to snow for much of the area, with the exception of Ardmore and Durant. So our El Nino PowerPoint presentation by Climate Prediction Center, 95% chance for El Nino right now. And that's going to go down to 90 and eventually down to 80. By the time the winter is over, it should be around 80% chance of an El Nino. And then we could see more of a neutral pattern as we head through the spring and summer. So I did talk about the cross-country snowstorm. Let's switch gears for a second here. So there's Winter Storm Fisher you see on the south part of your screen. Right down there. And as we head through time, though, there is the chance that we could see another cross-country snowstorm. Let me just pull up my pencil. So here's the storm right here, getting ready to merge on the California coast 3 days from now on Saturday. Okay, so that's not going to be it though. Watch after it comes on through. Excuse me. So we're gonna drag the time bar to about 120 hours from now. We'll take it 5 days out. Actually, we'll go back a little bit farther. So here's in the Rockies, in the mountainous west. This is 4 days from now. And here's that same storm producing some rain and snow to much of the Rockies and Intermountain West. And then, after that, it pushes into the northeast and could bring some heavy snowfall. But, back to Winter Storm Fisher, the NAM 12KM models some ice in northern Texas. And watch that transitions right over to snow. And some heavy snow at that. I wouldn't be surprised if some heavy snowfall, some snowfall rates could reach a ½ inch an hour at times here, especially in southern Oklahoma and Texas border. So this specific timestamp is afternoonish on Thursday, January 3rd, so tomorrow. And some heavy snow, northern Texas, southern Oklahoma, and some icing in between the snow and the rain, which does normally occur between there. Going to get that ice. So that was the NAM 12KM model. The RGEM model, if you want to switch over to rain, so for the south, maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain potentially. From Houston, Galveston, over to Shreveport, Louisiana, Jackson, Mississippi. But if you're east of Jackson, Mississippi, maybe more like 2 to 3 inches of rain. But the best chance for 3 to 5 inches of rain would be right in this zone, right on in there. And if we switch over to total snowfall, So this is like a higher resolution, kind of like a Canadian model, the Origin, I believe. So according to this model, a lot of the snow is right here in Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma. 7 inches, that's kind of iffy to me. I think we're going to stick more to like 5 or 6. But 7, I think there is a possibility that we could reach 7. Some 6-inch plus snow bands setting up right there in central Oklahoma. Northern Texas could pick up 2 to 4 inches of the white stuff as well. So on the pivotal weather we go. And this is the GFS model, precipitation type. So it's going to give you the inches per hour, the precipitation type, and the rate. So here's right now the snow the rain, in eastern Texas. Watch as we drag the timestamp right on over to hour 21, and there is a lot of snow and ice. This pink is freezing rain. This isn't sleet. Freezing rain. It falls out of the sky as rain, hits the ground, it freezes. So this is the type of precipitation here. And then maybe as we head through time, we see maybe a transition to rain before the storm leaves. And the reason we're seeing a lot of snow and ice is because we have see this low is parked off to the south. It's sitting right here. And it's going to bring a nice southeasterly flow out of the Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, it might actually be off your screen, but there is a high pressure to the well to the north of where I actually put this here because it's off the screen. And it's going to send this cold air diving down to the south. So once both of these meet, the southern plains can be a great place for snowstorms at times. Great place for snowstorms. So this is the NAM 3CAM model. As I've showed you on Tropical Tidbits, it was NAM 12CAM. So NAM 3CAM is a more higher resolution. Looks more like an actual radar to me. And you notice going over to some snow before the storm leaves, and it's a lot of snow in southern Oklahoma. So, article from the Weather Channel, again from Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls. There's the winter storm warning. Right now, there is some ice. So, this purple actually means freezing rain on this graphic. The pink is sleet. And some snow just southeast of Lubbock, Texas right now. So, this storm could produce 3 to 6 plus inches of rain, or snow. Please be careful. And it could even be 3 to 6 inches of rain, too, while I'm at it. So, the snowfall accumulation, you might see the green, you're like, ah, no, who cares? But actually, no. This green actually does mean 4 to 6 inches of rain or snow if you live in southern Oklahoma. But outside of that, central Oklahoma as a whole, down maybe northern Texas, according to twisterdata.com, it's going to be about 1 to 2 inches of the white stuff. So this was from the GFS model. Let me erase that. If we switch over to the NAM model, the NAM 12KM, and it does have the snow a little bit far to the east, and surprisingly has it lighter, maybe like 3 to 6 as opposed to 4 to 6 before. But it has the snow a little bit farther south, but generally it's in the same spot here. That's where the snow is going to fall. And the cross-country storm I talked about, look at all the snow in the Rockies here. Potentially 6 to 16 inches of snow, and even in the northern plains you could pick up 6 to 12 inches. And even in the Maine we could pick up another 6 to 12 inches of snow. So to recap with the cross-country storm, it will come on shore by California, potentially push all the way across the country into the northeast, and then eventually it will push on out of the region. So that is it for today's video. Thank you this much. Happy New Year. I dedicate this presentation to all the people who work hard out there. Thank you for all your service, for all you do. I am the Weather Dude, signing off till next time.